First improvement will happen automatically. You do not need to question that at all. Compared to last year, our Arecanut yield has increased by 10%. And all this from a single borewell. We have maintained the entire 3 acres. We had a complete drought. We would only get 1 box per areca tree. The plant was not like this. It was full of disease, a kind of bud rot. And even with a lot of sun, the tips of the leaves on our farm would never ever dry out for any reason whatsoever. Greetings, fellow farmers. My name is Umesh. We are from the Davanagere district, Honnali Taluk, Benakanalli village. It is a 5-acre farm. This plant is 30 years old. It is an old one. We planted this in the center it has been 6 years since the start. The plant was not like this. It was full of disease like bud rot and all the roots were dry. So when I was thinking about what exactly I should do about this, a friend of mine showed me a YouTube video about Dr. Soil and said, you should use this. We started using Dr. Soil 2 years ago. The main point of benefit for us was that the soil fertility is there. Then the earthworm population is high. And the main thing for us was disease control. How was it controlled? At first, all the leaves were the fronds were dry, the leaves were all burnt. Look how wide they are now. They are a foot apart and touching each other. Compared to last year, our Arecanut yield is 10% higher. Also, this time we had never seen such intense heat before. I'm in the sun. It was 40 degrees Celsius. That was the temperature. Now, when we were riding our bike, looking at different farms along the road, we saw the tips of the leaves were dry. Now you can see in our farm, it has not dried up anywhere for any reason. Then we might think, look, they have water, but our farm does not have water. So that is why they are dry. That could be the reason. But from what we see, our entire 3 acres, because the whole plot has just one borewell. Also, we do not use any drip irrigation, no jet spray. The water we release is just flood irrigation. After that, with a single borewell, we have maintained the entire 3 acres. So why has not our farm dried up even though we have less water? It is because we used the Dr. Soil medicine, which does not let the moisture escape. Another important reason is using plenty of waste materials and also green leaf manure. If you continue to use that, even with this intense sun, our farm will never, for any reason, dry up at the edges. 2 years ago, just like all the other farmers, I used to think in the exact same way that we just need to get a higher yield, and that is it. For any reason, we did not care how the plant was or how the soil and earth were. We had no awareness about it. The mistake we farmers are making is exactly that. And then when we started watching Dr. Soil videos, we realized that the main thing is that our plants must be healthy. If the soil fertility is high, the plant will automatically be healthy. They will be. If your plant is not healthy, if it is diseased, how will you get a harvest? So first, do not worry about the harvest at all. First, let the harvest come however it may, but for us, the soil is the main thing. The soil fertility must be high. After that, the plant will automatically develop on its own. It is like if a person has a fever, no matter how much milk, ghee or fruit you give him, he will not eat because he says no, he cannot eat. It tastes like poison to his mouth. For him, to make him eat, we must first prepare him. You have to take him to a doctor and give him proper treatment. After that, he will eat whatever you give and develop. The patient gets well. We got the same concept that first, we must make the soil fertile. When the question came to us of how to make it fertile, that is when with Dr. Soil, we use the medicine. Similarly, we are not saying to do only that. We are not telling you to do just that. Do that. But along with it, use what we know, green leaf manure. Mainly use green leaf manure. Plant bananas, and after that, what else should you do? No tillage is the main thing. For whatever reason, I was making the same mistake 2 years ago. I used to till the land 3 to 4 times a year with that pan-like plow, I used to till it. Then they told me, whatever you do not plow the field. Practice no tillage. When they said that, we do mulching once a year. And what kind of mulching is it? Well, a mulcher comes. Just the mulcher, which is basically a rotary tiller that has been modified a little bit. But other than that, for any other reason, we have not plowed this field at all for the last 2 years. We just do not do it. When do you sweep? That was our question during the Arecanut harvest. We cannot question during the Arecanut harvest. We cannot see the fallen nuts. They are scattered in the grass. When that question came up, the advice we got was to mulch. With mulching, there is absolutely no negative effect on the soil and no effect on the areca roots either. That is the understanding we came to. So my interest in it really grew from there. And now, first, as they said, to develop the plant, you must focus on soil fertility. We focused a great deal on that. When you focus on making the soil fertile, things automatically, the plants, look, see this one? It is a 2 year, a 6-year-old plant. Look at the canopy. Just look at its canopy. See how it is. It grew to be very healthy. And when a plant is healthy, it will automatically improve. There is absolutely no question about that at all. Because when it is healthy, development is guaranteed. Our main problem for 2 years before using this medicine was the drop. The drop was severe. Drop means there's a lot of it. In a single harvest, we would get a whole box full of them. Also, the harvested Areca nuts were full of cracks. I thought about it and asked the sir, look, we have this big problem with the drop and we really do not know what to do. When we insisted we had to stop this drop, he just said, no problem, use Dr. Sahil. And when he said that, our drop came under control completely. You can check the entire farm. Check the whole 3-acre boundary. You will not find a single drop nut. And there are no cracks either. This has been a huge benefit for us.